Hello, my name is John Dunn. I am a technology journalist with 30 years experience writing about computer networking, PCs, operating systems.
Hello, I'm Jean-Luc Turin. I'm working currently for a tobacco company JTI here in Geneva, so I'm head of identity management. At the moment we're running a number of projects relating to integrating Japan, but also to authentication.
Hello, my name is Mauro Verderosa. I'm a cybersecurity specialist and I work in the domain of identity and access management since almost 20 years.
So in my presentation, I try and analyze why this is happening. I look at a number of different attacks, recent attacks, large attacks, and one of the themes that emerges from all of these, I think, is that the huge asymmetry between really just maybe one or two credentials in an organization being compromised and the absolutely catastrophic effects this can have on those organizations.
What I'm going to talk about this afternoon is really the means how to achieve consistent SSO and MFA, the importance of enterprise governance in this process. What are the standard means of achieving SSO and MFA, especially leveraging the Microsoft solutions which are readily available as a commodity in the cloud for this purpose. And finally, draw some conclusions on why you need MFA. I guess everybody knows why you need MFA. This is the secondary protection measure, possibly combined with artificial intelligence and detection in order to monitor logins into your systems and solutions and people accessing your critical data.
Today we'll give a presentation in the Swiss-CyberSecurity event, and I will speak about MFA and in which way the MFA, like we know today, if not correctly put in place, set up and designed, could suffer attacks. There are several ways that this technology could be attacked if it's not correctly implemented. So we will show which are the several attacks and how we could find the right way how to mitigate them and to reduce the attack surface.
You must, to have zero trust, to even come close to zero trust, you can't have 1% trust or 2% trust. It has to be zero, and that means that MFA has to be used everywhere at all times, and you cannot compromise on that. And I think a lot of organizations have not really faced up to the implications of actually making that work, of actually putting that into practice. And I think there needs to be a change in mindset. I think people are far too optimistic. The threat level is very high. We see that password credentials are no longer a sufficient protection. They should be using the second factor, but for a variety of complex reasons, they tend not to. And I think this needs to change.
So what we learned today is, again, the importance of centralized governance, the importance of exploiting readily available solutions. MFA is a concept, but it requires discipline behind it. And also, you can't really do without it these days. If you don't have it, you will get hacked.
The main takeaway of this presentation is that, first of all, we should study which is the culture in the population inside our organization to understand that the MFA should be not something negative to be brought, but should be something that is going to be impactless on the culture and the habit that people has. After, we need to understand how to correctly train the people, and based on the willingness or the readiness that they have for these new technologies, we should decide how to set up correctly the design for this security technology. They should go hand in hand with our current infrastructure. And based on this, it's also important that we select not only which is the type of factor that we want to put in place, but how this should be designed to be effective as a technology and in the time.